No one needs to be told that the eucalypt is an Australian icon. They make up some of the largest trees in the world, but incredibly, of the 700 to 900 species of eucalyptus trees, over half are the much smaller mallee trees. They may not draw as much attention as some of their bigger, heavier relatives, but soon these little eucalypts could play a vital role in addressing climate change with another iconic Australian. One of the more game-changing ways in which Qantas is planning to reach net zero in 2050 is through the use of sustainable aviation fuel. SAF, as it's known around here, is an aviation biofuel with similar properties to conventional jet fuel, but with the potential to reduce emissions by up to 80%. That is why we are targeting 10% of our fuel to come from SAF by 2030 and approximately 60% by 2050. Mallee trees are one potential source of biomass to make SAF through their abundant plant oils. You can also make SAF from energy crops, used cooking oils, agricultural residues, council waste and non-biological sources such as carbon dioxide and green hydrogen.
Once the fuel is produced from these biofeedstocks, it is currently blended up to 50-50 with conventional jet fuel and delivered into the aircraft wing. What's so exciting about SAF is its huge potential to reduce carbon emissions. The way it does this is through the life cycle of carbon. Renewable biomass used to make SAF absorbs carbon from the atmosphere in order to grow. The resulting CO2 emissions from a SAF-fueled jet engine simply returns this carbon back into the atmosphere, and the cycle repeats.
Qantas is already purchasing SAF on a mass balance basis being delivered at London Heathrow Airport. We've also agreed to purchase SAF for our operations from California from 2025. Qantas's ultimate goal is to help contribute the development of a SAF industry right here in Australia. In June 2022, the Australian Sustainable Aviation Fuel Partnership was signed by the Qantas Group and Airbus. This landmark agreement will see the two organisations invest up to approximately $200 million to accelerate the establishment of a sustainable aviation fuel industry in Australia.
A domestic SAF industry would deliver not only lower emissions, but regional growth, energy resilience and waste management benefits for Australia. It is already widely used overseas to great effect. The US alone produced 4.5 million gallons of SAF in 2021 and has plans to expand this to 3 billion gallons by 2030. SAF is as safe to use as conventional jet fuel, thoroughly tested for long-haul flying and is certified in accordance with international industry standards. It is a step change in the science of aviation, and we're really just scratching the surface of its incredible potential.
Our dream is that one day the organic waste from your kitchen or garden could be powering your flight on your next family holiday. We can't wait to see these unassuming energy sources like mallee trees and used cooking oils help unlock this incredible new chapter for aviation and for Qantas. The use of SAF is a major pillar in our climate action plan and central to our interim targets and goal to be net zero by 2050. And remember, as SAF powers more and more of our jet engines, we can protect the future of travel together.